Green Bay Packers, the #1 seed at home and rested.
Hold each other to the standard that we know they're capable of. Hold yourself to the same standard.
San Francisco 49ers, fresh off a playoff win with an ending permanently etched in NFL lore.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the official gets in the way. The game's over. The game is over.
If you saw it live, you thought the same thing most NFL fans did. Why the face? San Francisco fans didn't care how they got the W. They just want to know who else wants some, who else wants some of DEEBO.
DEEBO! Again, what a threat he is.
Samuel threw another knockout punch last week, or YGKTFO. The Cowboys defense, his latest victim, 10 carries, 72 yards. That's 7.2 a run, along with a chance to yell, "That's my end zone pun."
DEEBO follows his blockers and takes off. Inside the 10. What a run! Touchdown, San Francisco.
Run games have been an issue for the Packers. 4.7 allowed, 2 ball carriers.
They're going to go wildcat here. They snap it to Edmonds up the middle. He's to the 5 and into the end zone for his first touchdown of the season.
However, against running backs, 4.3. Not great, but better. I know DEEBO isn't a true running back, but most of his runs are coming from that spot, so it applies.
Catch get to the outside. Oh, he is swarmed. Well played by the Packers and Barnes.
Packers also have Devondre Campbell, who will be the latest to audition for the role of Craig. Campbell made first-team All-Pro, did it all for Green Bay. 2 interceptions, 2 forced fumbles, 146 tackles.
He uncomfortable back there in that pocket. He can't keep his eyes downfield.
Samuel isn't the Niners' primary back, though. That's Elijah Mitchell. Cheeseheads, if you're not familiar, 5 100-yard games this year in 11 games, 4.7 a run. Not efficient last week, though, held to 3.6 a carry. Still, scored and clawed his way to 96 yards.
Mitchell, the running back. They toss it ahead. Juszczyk out in front. Throws the block. Mitchell to the corner. And the 49ers taking the distance on the opening drive for the touchdown.
How critical is that 49ers ground game? Jimmy Garoppolo, no TDs, just 172 yards against the boys, rating of 67.4. Another INT, that's 5 of those in his last 3 games.
I've seen out of Jimmy here in recent, watching the tape, he just misses by 3 yards high.
Jimmy G's interceptions are just part of it, too. He can't afford to miss wide-open receivers against Green Bay.
Jimmy misses them, no question. Jimmy knows he left that one out there. Jimmy didn't like that.
Garoppolo's strength is hitting receivers on the run. His 12.7 yards per completion led the league. It's not on long balls. Their pass catchers rank first in yards after the catch.
Mouth guard pops out of one of the Falcons. They are thumping down there.
Good boys. Good job.
Samuel is the guy Garoppolo finds on those hit and runs most often. No shock that along with Jimmy leading the league in yards per completion, DEEBO led it in yards per catch.
Got by DEEBO again. Breaks a tackle. He's going to run in the end zone for a touchdown. What a night by DEEBO, Samuel.
Not going to ignore Brandon AIYUK. Most targets against Dallas, most catches, most yards. He's a good number 2.
Garoppolo stepping up, throws on the run. What a catch. Wow. And reaching out for the first down. AIYUK.
The 49ers passing strength, a Packers secondary strength. So there's key battle number 2. 6.7 yards per attempt allowed. When you're under 7, you're in great territory.
Wilson takes, throws left side of the end zone, intercepted in the end zone by the Packers.
Love you, mama. Yeah. Love you, White. Yeah. Love you, grandma. Yeah.
Their defense against wide receivers in 2021, 9th fewest receptions allowed to the position, completion percentage allowed under 60 to wideouts, and more than enough corners to go around.
Victory! Douglas to the house, high-stepping, touchdown, Green Bay, in a 3rd quarter.
Garoppolo going deep on first down into double coverage and is picked off.
Alexander just beat him there. What a play.
Alexander is one of many Packers hoping to come back from injury in this tilt. 2 others who may return will be up front, and the thing is, Garoppolo had that dud against the Cowboys with almost perfect protection. No sacks taken, only hit 4 times. Trent Williams and that O-line, #1s in PFF's book, and they played like it last week, holding a team with plenty of pass rush threats from getting home.
But again, the protection was there, so give credit where credit is due.
No rest for the weary, especially if Whitney Merciless and Zadarius Smith play.
Here's Wilson ducking the rush for a moment, but then brought down, and it's Zadarius Smith again.
Here's Wilson with no gloves on his hand, and he is wrapped up.
Really, it was just Merciless.
Mannion from the 25, in trouble. Rashawn Gary's got him, and Mannion is sacked. Drop here, trying to get out of there, not going to do it. Preston Smith with the sack.
Wrap this number 3 guy up. You got him. You got him.
QB pressure would seem to be more important to the 49ers defense, you know, because of that hipster rock singer guy.
It's time for one of our patented drives right here, baby.
Aaron Rodgers has all the numbers, rarely gets picked, best rating, blah, 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 and has a chip on his shoulder, maybe like a bag of them. You can't stat that.
Way to be aggressive. Fourth down.
Hey, man.
Who scored?
That was you, man.
And you have to have more than a good corner if you want to stand a chance at slowing down his partner in crime. Davante Adams' 2021 resume also standard fare for number 17.
Oh, yeah! Yeah! Now you can have your ball and I can have my ball.
The guy who has the best shot at disrupting those two, Nick Bosa. He left the Cowboy game with a concussion.
Oh, he got hit by his own teammate. Got hit by DJ Jones.
You know how it is with concussions, so track his status all the way to game time. His relentlessness changes games.
Pressure, and Bosa's there! Nick Bosa got to him back at the 10-yard line.
Good news for the Niners, their pass rush was still effective after Bosa left last week. 5 sacks is impressive, 14 QB hits is huge.
On him, and taken down at the 18. DJ Jones once again.
Eric Armstead has shown up big in back-to-back games now.
Stepping up and taken down at the 15 by Eric Armstead.
Rodgers does take some sacks, close to 2 a game.
Rodgers under pressure. Gets swallowed up for the sack at the 34-yard line.
But what makes Green Bay scary is they seem to be adding upgrades on both sides of the ball as the postseason begins. Come on down, David Bakhtiari. You're the next contestant on the Packers Getting Right.
Crucial situation. Got to come through, guys. Got to come through.
If the Niners front can apply some pressure, their secondary is good at converting it into good pass coverage. They've been playing good ball lately. Shut down Dak Prescott, under 6 yards per attempt, rating under 70, picked him off.
He lets this ball go and throws it to the outside. Wilson goes inside.
Emmanuel Moseley, the corner Adams should expect to see most. No TDs allowed this season, rating under 70, completion percentage allowed under 60, yards per target under 6. That's because he doesn't get beat deep. 12 tackles last week.
And that is well handled by Moseley.
Handling passes to running backs is also relevant when you face Green Bay. They have Aaron Jones, second most targets on the team this year.
Get it off. Little dump pass here to Jones on a screen, and that'll be a first down.
They're not visible enough! Let's go! Let's go!
49ers, solid in this realm. 9th fewest receiving yards allowed to backs.
Now the backfield, and that's incomplete off the hands of Elliott.
Want to talk offensive balance? Packers were 15th in pass attempts, 17th in rush attempts. San Francisco, I introduce you to the Dillon and Jones law firm.
Oh my goodness! He took the Minnesota defense into the end zone.
Yeah! Hey, let me help you. Hell yeah!
Jones eludes one man, accelerates left hash marks, breaks a tackle, 30, 35, 40, off to the races.
This is where we get to Fred Warner's ankle.
Warner is hurt, clutching his right knee.
He was the other guy that had 49ers faithful thinking ahead to this game and going, what are we going to do next week without them? Initial reports were promising. Warner is just as valuable to their defense as Bosa.
And Rodgers under pressure, and he can't escape. Down he goes at the 14-yard line.
Fred made the 49ers defense one of the harder to run on this season. They had no issues with Zeke or Tony Pollard.
2nd and 6. Pollard again, this time nowhere to go.
Final tidbits. Where have you gone, George Kittle? 1 reception, 18 yards versus Dallas. That's 4 straight under 30 yards. Doesn't fit the body of work.
Garoppolo has an open man. There's Kittle. And Kittle takes it up to the 45.
49ers kicking game. It's gold, Jerry, it's gold. Robbie has been great all year, last week included.
There's the kick. And the gold rush continues for San Francisco.
Mason Crosby, you can look at him as a kicker who has missed 9 field goal attempts.
The kick is up, and it is no good. no good.
Or as a kicker who was hit from 54 and made his last 7 in a row.
And he's going to sneak it up and through.
49ers 9 flags last week. That's a little high. Packers offense, least penalized in the league. Defense doesn't draw too many either. Biggest statistical discrepancy, Niners red zone offense against Green Bay's red zone defense.
Jimmy throws for the end zone, caught! Touchdown! Garoppolo back, Garoppolo throws over the middle, caught by Kyle Juszczyk. He'll dive into the end zone! With 37 seconds to go!
Weather, it could be super cold. Packers beat the Vikings in Week 17 in similar temps. The 49ers, coldest game they were in this year, 41 degrees, and they lost. Last time these two faced, Week 3, that crazy Rodgers comeback, Crosby came through.
Placement made, kick to the upright, and it is good! It is good! It is good!
Last time they faced in the playoffs, 2019, the 3rd time in a row the 49ers beat the Packers in the postseason. Is it going to be 4 in a row or streak over? Put it in the comments section.